They thought they were traveling for opportunity. They thought they were going to learn technology, build careers, and change their families' lives. But instead, thousands of young African women found themselves inside Russia's secret drone factories, building weapons of war. This is the story of Adau, a 23-year-old from South Sudan. Like many others, she believed in the promise, education, income, dignity. Instead, she walked into a factory and realized she had been tricked into constructing drones used to take lives. Today, we uncover how this happened, who is behind it, and why it must stop. Stay with me because what you are about to hear will shock you and leave you thinking in circles. You are watching First Africa Voice, where we tell Africa stories raw, real, and without filters. Welcome back. If you want real stories that shape Africa, the ones mainstream media won't tell you, kindly hit the subscribe button. Join First Africa Voice and be the first to know, the first to understand, and the first to see the Africa others don't show you. Don't just watch, be part of First Africa Voice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. My name is Paul Lingua. Now, let's dive into the story together. It began on a simple Facebook post, an opportunity in Russia under the Alabuga Start program. Free visa, paid job, training in logistics and engineering. A way out of poverty, a way to make Africa proud. Adau told BBC, my friend posted about a scholarship in Russia. I applied. They asked my age, my skills, and why I wanted to join. She chose tower crane operation, engineering, technology, a dream uncommon for women in her country. A year later, visa approved. She lands in Tatarstan, Russia. Snow, ice, silence, the air had to breathe. But the roads full of factories, machines, and promise. 3 months of Russian language classes. Then finally, work begins. Uniforms issued, agreements signed, no phones, no photos, no questions. And then she steps into a massive building. Metals, sparks, wings. Adau continued, from the first day, I saw drones everywhere. They took us to our stations. That was when I realized we were building weapons. This wasn't logistics. This wasn't engineering training. This was a drone factory producing Shahed 136 kamikaze drones used against Ukraine. They painted drone bodies with toxic chemicals, burning their skin. They assembled parts, wings, engines, war. She handed in her notice but was told the notice period was 2 weeks. During that time, she painted the outer casing of the drones with chemicals she said burned her skin. When I got home, I checked my skin and it was peeling. We wore protective gear, white cloth overalls, but the chemicals would still pass through them. They would make the fabric stiff. Adau is quoted. Salaries promised $600 a month, paid only $100 after endless deductions, rent, Wi-Fi, language classes, fines for missing work or homework. Their passport confiscated, their silence forced. According to BBC report, the Alabuga Start program said salaries partly depended on performance and behavior in the workplace. The report added that BBC spoke to another woman on the program who did not want to be named for fear of reprisals on social media. She said she had a more positive experience at Alabuga. To be honest, every company has rules. How can they pay you full salary if you miss work or don't perform well? Everything is logical. No one is subjected to what they do not want. Most of the girls who end up leaving missed work and didn't follow the rules. Alabuga doesn't hold anyone hostage. You can leave at any time, the woman told the BBC. But Adau says working for Russia's war machine was devastating. It felt terrible. There was a time when I got back to my hostel and I cried. I thought to myself, I can't believe this is what I'm doing now. It felt horrible having a hand in constructing something that is taking so many lives. What triggered this? According to Adau, the special economic zone used to have people working there from Europe and America, but they all left after the Ukraine-Russia war because of the sanctions on Russia. So when Russia started looking for Africans to work there, it felt like they were just trying to fill up the spot the Europeans left. On April 2nd, 2024, Adau wakes up to shattered glass, smoke, screaming. A Ukrainian drone hit the hostel next to theirs, the closest strike deep inside Russia at that time. I saw a drone in the sky. I ran so fast I passed everyone, Adau said. Their dome was struck because it housed drone factory workers. Ukraine confirmed it. We did not hit civilians. Those are drone builders. Some girls ran and disappeared in the night. Others asked to go home. Passports were taken. Those who stayed kept working because without money, there was no way back to Africa. Yet some refused to stay silent. Adau quit. Her family sent a ticket home. Many others still trapped. Today, Adau is back home, but she carries memories of cold factories, sirens, and drones she wishes she never touched. Her story is not just hers. More than 1,000 African women have been recruited, deceived, used. This is no longer a hidden story. It is a warning. This is not just about Russia, it is about Africa's daughters and whether we will protect them or send them into the fires of someone else's war. African daughters are not tools of war. They are scientists, engineers, leaders, mothers of our future. If you believe this must stop, kindly subscribe so their voices are never silenced. Share this video so governments, parents, and young girls know the truth. Leave a comment with the word "Protect African Women" to join the movement. Your voice might be the one that saves someone's life. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay brave. This is First Africa Voice, telling African story with power. See you in the next video. Well, the dew of the day has crept upon our thoughts, and nature must obey its necessity. Here is where we bring down the curtains. Until we meet again, my name is Paul Lingua, the Africa Orator.
So we've been reaching out to and speaking to some of the young South African women that have actually applied for this program. And there were so many red flags, and now looking back, they're obviously relieved that they didn't go through with it. Some of them saying to us that it was just the pressure of this company and what they were putting on them. They've applied for thousands and thousands of jobs in South Africa and never got responses or don't get feedback. But the moment they sent an email through to Alabuga Start program, there would be people that would be bombarding them with emails and then Telegram messages and WhatsApp messages, and they were desperate to get them to join the program. But to discuss some of these red flags and also what South Africans need to look out for, I'm going to bring in a recruitment specialist. She is Trinisha Ramalu, and she is the owner of Empire Recruitment South Africa. Trinisha, just with regard to this specific program, the Alabuga program, what were the red flags that really stood out for you?
I think some of the major key factors that stood out to me is that they specifically targeted women between the ages of 18 and 22. I had to ask myself, why that specific number? Why that specific age group? And then the other factor was that they went about the recruitment strategy by hiring social media influencers. Why were they the ones contacted and not maybe professional bodies or authorities, or get in touch with our government, or use recruiters as the way to source those candidates? Because this to me doesn't seem like a specialized skill, and often international companies wanting to recruit internationally are looking for a specialized skill. I feel like they preyed on young, vulnerable job seekers, specifically women.